You ready to go?
Let's go.
Hop on. And for what it's worth, Agent Ingram, I wish things could have been different.
I appreciate that.
Better head down and talk to Anthony.
Agent Ingram, welcome to Woodfiber. Mr. Stafford will be pleased to finally meet you. Go down the ladder and the elevator in the adjoining room will take you to level 1. Mr. Stafford's offices are on the other side of the level.
Thanks for the info.
Mr. Stafford is waiting for you. 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 Pleasure to meet you, Agent. I do hope you can help us with our mission.
Yeah, he is hoping we can do a lot more than nothing.
Yes. Mr. Stafford is involved in many different projects with the goal of common good in mind. As soon as deformities like XFA and MJ-12 are out of the picture, we can restore the rightful system that took millennia to develop.
Interesting. I think I saw one of those gray creatures in Berlin.
It is not surprising that XFA has managed to get a hold of one of the specimens as well.
An interesting experiment, no doubt. It seems like everyone's involved in poking and prodding things in a lab these days. And not to limit to just things, of course.
Are you insinuating something?
Just an observation. Sure, I didn't get any sweet memories from wherever they pulled me together. But this stuff isn't that far off from what I saw in Berlin.
I believe Mr. Stafford is waiting for you, Agent Ingram. Don't keep him waiting. Don't keep Mr. Stafford waiting.
try to discover a little something to make me sweeter. Oh, baby, refrain from breaking my heart. That song, it's like a virus. Kenneth, what is the frequency? That song, it's like a virus.
Don't keep Mr. Stafford waiting.
A pleasure to meet you, Agent Ingram. I hope Agent is still fine to use.
It's like my real first name.
I guess you've heard that for most of your life, but you don't have to work for UNATCO to use that title. You've certainly shown that you can act as an agent of justice against those who hold the world hostage.
So with the Illuminati in power, I suppose it's Stockholm Syndrome?
There's a key difference in the way we treat our partners. The most effective partnerships come from mutual necessity, and as time has gone by, MJ-12 has eliminated the concept of partnership from their modus operandi.
And the Illuminati and people being manipulated by the arms of secret organizations form an effective partnership?
Admittedly, we certainly have made several mistakes in the past, such as paving the way for the creation of entities like MJ-12 and EXFA. We have put a lot of thought into this during our exile. I've been in contact with Morgan Everett, the leader of the Illuminati, and it appears we are facing a real crisis from two fronts, and we must concentrate our effort on eliminating them both.
Everett? Yet another code name?
Even then it would not be a unique concept to MJ12 or the Illuminati, Agent.
Do continue.
Thank you. The extent of MJ12's nano-augmentation project goes far beyond the concept of employing superhuman-like agents in trench coats all over the world. The technology that has brought your abilities as well as yourself to life is planned for far more nefarious goals.
Obviously involving subjugating the world even further?
I'm talking about extermination, Agent. MJ12 is planning to use their nanotechnological advances into creating a devastating global disease to which only they hold the cure.
What would an organization holding most of the world under its control gain from plunging it into further chaos?
In desperation, people resort to aggressive methods to gain what they want. When violence has been exhausted, the desperation ascends to another level, and they will beg for the people in power to save them.
Possibly, but at any rate, MJ12 is seriously planning to go through with such a plan?
And so is Exfer. You see, through their traditional industrial espionage, they've realized exactly the same things as MJ12 has. Former MJ12 scientists have formed their own groups in the US, but some have outright defected to Exfer. And with their contribution to Exfer's extant research, now both organizations are fully aware that by changing the structure of the nanomachines that enable your augmentations, they can be turned into fatal nanoagents.
From what I've understood, Exfer is not anywhere near MJ12 in terms of global or even domestic control.
Exactly. However, what Exfer lacks in global influence, it makes up for with their missile technology. Don't forget that the company spawned from the Soviet military. Recent conflicts have seriously damaged the power the US used to wield in the world, effectively bringing down its superpower status. All the while, Exfer has been able to research and build highly advanced missiles, after taking over a region that no one really cared about before.
Exfer might possess accurate and devastating missiles, but I doubt that other nations would really abandon the merry cause of mutually assured destruction for our sake.
Which is where the nanovirus comes in. Missiles might be intercepted and their capacity at wreaking havoc would then decrease, but effectively built nanoagents would spread fast and indiscriminately even then. Exfer being on its way to possess the capability to launch these infused warheads all over the world in mere moments, not to mention launching infantry that's immune to all the negative effects, has undoubtedly caught MJ12 off guard.
Gee, thanks for stealing our idea.
Precisely. But all things considered, the situation is still not that simple. If not before, MJ12 must now be aware of all Exfer's missile silos in Far Eastern Russia, and reports have come in from our agents that they have increased their surveillance over the area. After investigating hundreds of old Illuminati documents from the 20th century, I found evidence of a prestigious military research station called Dynamine Station, most likely located somewhere in the Arctic Ocean.
Elaborate bases in the Arctic Ocean have worked so well before.
Exfer was created in the 1960s as a military R&D group within the Soviet Ministry of Defense. When the turmoil of reforms started in the mid-1980s, Alexei's grandfather, Gennady Novikov, took advantage of the situation and essentially performed a coup against the Illuminati and began transferring Exfer's assets into the Russian Far East where the Illuminati's influence was weaker. His actions were crucial in ending our power in Russia, leaving us longing for an eventual return.
So Exfer separated from the Illuminati even before MJ12 got the same idea?
More or less. After the Illuminati was driven out of the country, it entered a state of uncertainty from which only Exfer has majorly succeeded in breaking out. They concentrated on assuming control over the Pacific coast while destroying as much info on their assets as they could, including the location of Dynamine Station. However, the station itself fell into disuse and remained dormant until lately when Exfer has succeeded in gaining enough power to strike MJ12.
Leading them into possessing the means to really screw the world with whatever they got in the station?
Indeed. Thus far, the only real evidence that the station is still operational is an enigmatic shortwave radio station broadcasting a signal to Exfer agents all over the world. The signal is a modified version of the ones we used in the 1990s, and it can be only properly intercepted by an active Illuminati communications hub from the era. There are hundreds of former hubs all over the world, but the vast majority of them have been left in ruins and are of no use to our cause.
MJ12 has forgotten that the hubs ever existed?
Major hubs like Area 51 and Mount Weather are under MJ12's control now. As their takeover became clear, savvy Illuminati agents destroyed a vast amount of information related to the minor hubs, so MJ-12 would have no other choice than to conduct a manual worldwide search for them. In a grotesque twist, MJ-12 needing the money for their nanotech projects comes to our advantage.
It seems like they really need to get their act together if they seriously want to launch their worldwide virus.
I have investigated tons of data gathered from old Illuminati hubs, but none of them have brought us closer to the exact location of Dynamine's station. However, we have strong hopes for the next hub that we're about to investigate, and that's where you come in, Agent Ingram.
Another mission, eh?
Afraid so. Our next target is a defunct hub that's located underneath the White House. It was built as a backup hub even from the beginning and was shut down in the early 2000s during various renovations. We have done our best to keep MJ-12 in the dark about its existence. Stuff like falsified blueprints and preventing any staff members getting any ideas on expanding or even renovating the sub-basements.
So the people who control the US government can't even look into their own basement? Kind of ironic, considering what I've heard of their laboratories on Liberty Island.
We can only throw around guesses why MJ-12 hasn't acted before. Illuminati agents have succeeded in eliminating certain Illuminati decryption keys from MJ-12's databases. What they would have used in a US East Coast hub in the 1990s is mostly out of MJ-12's reach now. And as it so happens, I am an expert in decrypting Illuminati documents from the 20th century.
Why would they encrypt their own files so that people in their own organization cannot access them to begin with?
Delving into the history of power struggles within the Illuminati would take its own lifetime, Agent Ingram.
So what now? You're sending me to DC in order to find out where Dynamine's station is, and then we're gonna pay them a little visit?
Precisely. You'll once again be paired with Agent Lana Zavich. She must have finished her reconnaissance mission in the area. I'll signal her in. It's Alexia!
Nice to see you again, Anthony. Has it been 10 years already?
So, you managed to get past NORAD and strike us. I'll have you know that this station has been reinforced against such attacks.
Yes, I'm aware of all the structural wonders of your fortress. After all, my spy has been very productive in his research.
That can't be!
I see you've made yet another friend, Agent Ingram. I'd actually be impressed if they were any more real than your own existence.
So you fired a missile or something on the top of the fortress, expecting to get me right before I was departing to my next location?
I was hoping that we'd hit you in that annoying pilot of yours. Funny how you agent types really cling to them. But I'm more interested in hearing if my other plan worked.
You should realize that your missile plan...
I see you've already met a friend of mine, Anthony. We've created a nanotech virus based on MJ-12's concept. Not the same, of course, but we just had to find a very large prime number and multiply. It will take them quite a while to crack that code.
Shit.
And yet you aren't showing any symptoms. Well, I must thank you for proving my remaining dissuading scientists that you indeed seem to be immune to the virus. But I can assure you that we will find a way to get you as well.
Ran out of poisonous gas?
Don't tempt me. You should make your humanists left in this world comfortable, Anthony. Once we've taken care of MJ-12 and whatever creeps the Illuminati still keeps in the closet, I'll send my augmented military all over the world.
You might as well get ready for a comic backlash, Alexia. We're going to move on to MJ-12 right after we've discovered the location of the precious station in the Arctic Ocean.
How? You're gonna take a swim?
It will take you a lot of guts to believe that MJ-12 is not going to retaliate anytime soon.
It would take them all firepower in the world to find my station. And even if they did that, what I have right here would make sure that there wouldn't be a world left for them to control.
Should have expected a spy in here. Not paranoid enough, it seems. But it's not all lost.
I really wish I could have done something to prevent this.
No harm done from your part, Agent Ingram. But you must not forget your mission. Access my computer with the login Ace Stafford and password Evolve or Die. You can download the decryption tool I made for the Illuminati documents. Give it to Lana when you get the chance. It shouldn't take too long for her to figure out how to use it. Get to the lower fortress. There's a transport that will take you to a nearby beach outpost. The transport can only be used once, and you need to activate it from a hub nearby. The code to the controller console is 4483. And finally, take this nano key to open the access door to the service ladders.
Thanks. Do you think there are any survivors?
Even if there are, there won't be tomorrow. The station will be under a full lockdown for 24 hours, and then it will self-destruct. The transport you're going to use is going to be the last resort out.
And how are you going to do that?
I've always taken the extra mile to ensure that I'm going to die on my own terms. I will self-detonate, and the loss of a specific sensor inside me will trigger the self-destruction process of the fortress. It's a safety mechanism I installed on myself many years ago.
I've heard that's nice.
You may want to take a few steps back. Goodbye, Agent Ingram. May you succeed in your mission.
I appreciate your help. Farewell.
tried accessing the fortress's network, but apparently Exwa conducted a simultaneous cyber attack. The security consoles might not be of much help either, but you should really keep an eye out for haywire security systems. I'll land on the beach outpost. Get there as soon as you can.
Tongue Man, answer me these questions 3. Be careful. If you get it wrong, you get blasted. If you get it right, you get blasted. Ready? I haven't asked you a question yet.
Also, Franklin Roosevelt.
Oh no! Can you not comprehend that your ignorance will cause me to explode now? Daisy, Daisy, give me your answer too. I'm half crazy, all for the love of you. It won't be a stylish marriage. I can't afford a carriage, but you'll excuse upon me. Twice a bit for two. The answer we're looking for is Dr. Whir. When you get to the credits roll, remember, UNATCO board. When you get to the credits roll, remember, UNATCO board. Tongue Man, answer me these questions 3. Be careful. If you get it wrong, you get blasted. If you get it right, you get blasted. Ready? I haven't asked you a question yet.
Also, Franklin Roosevelt.
Oh no! Can you not comprehend that your ignorance will cause me to explode now? Daisy, Daisy, give me your answer too. I'm half crazy, all for the love of you. The answer we're looking for is Dr. Whir. When you get to the credits roll, remember, UNATCO board.
This account has been locked pending investigation.
Oh,